What is
You
like
know?
your biggest like accomplishment that you've had? Like professionally?
Physically or just sort of in life accomplishment wise?
Let's do both. I want to know like professionally, what has been your biggest accomplishment that you were able to overcome or like achieve? And then personally, like what has been the most rewarding for you? Like maybe like in the beginning you were like, you know, you probably had your doubts like, oh, I can never do that, or I can never be that person. I can never have that influence that I've had on like millions of people, and now you do. Like what has it been?
Well, when I was a wee lad growing up in Connecticut or on the East Coast, I was a bit of a scaredy cat. I also had I was not a good student by any means. We moved a lot. My father was in the military. He was a tank commander in the military, and then we moved a lot for his work when he got out of the military. So I moved 6 times before 5th grade. So new schools, new teachers, new friends. It was rough. And I had a speech impediment called cluttering. And it's stuttering and stammering. It's you probably know a lot of people who have it. It's just people who talk so fast, and they just needed to slow down, and the words pile on top of each other, and then the sort of the stuttering and the stammering kicks in. My grandfather had it. My father had it. I actually inherited it. Both my grandfather and father never got rid of it. When I'm tired or I'm a little bit nervous, it kind of pops up once in a while, but I have a little routine that I do to sort of stop myself so I can start over. I've been on stage in front of 20,000 people.
Were you nervous?
What's that?
Were you nervous?
Not anymore. I used to be. It's, to me, it's like if I'm on stage in front of a camera, I'm as happy as a lark. I'm very comfortable there. Because, I did stand up for 2 years, and I was with Second City, LA, which is like Second City, Chicago. And then I was doing scene study and acting and going on to commercials, and I was training myself to be more comfortable in those kinds of situations. So, for first I was, and then if ever, there's a little piece of it right there. Whenever I do it, I'll just stop and go, whoa, what was that? Like I was saying, what I meant to say. So let's start again, shall we? That was from being a stand-up comedian for years, and being in front of people and being really raw and having that microphone and owning it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't really bother me anymore.
Yeah, we're also a military family out here in Virginia. I have 3 boys, and we have moved all over. So I can definitely relate. I hope to be out here in Virginia for a while. I have like my businesses are out here, and my boys, my youngest is 5. And so,
yeah, it's a great location where you are, though. It's a nice area.
Yeah. So what would be your like biggest professional achievement?
Well, I sold 9 to 11 million copies of something that everybody knows. I can go anywhere and people know about P90X. And, here's a product that hasn't had a cent of media spent on it in I don't know how many years. And, I get royalty checks still every month, and the royalty checks are because people are still doing P90X. I don't know. There are other things out there that have a certain amount of notoriety, but I've been on the Today Show and Fox and Friends and the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, the Washington Post. I'm on the cover of the Wall Street Journal. I've been interviewed.
When?
Well, this is back when P90X was actually my back. I was doing a double bicep thing.
Nice.
And, typically in the Wall Street Journal, they'll have an artist do the face of whoever is a sort of a feature. To have P90X meet my back, though, not my face, unfortunately. And my local papers, I've been on I've been in numerous magazines and newspapers. I've been on all these different TV shows. I don't know if that's all that important or if that's a big deal, but it has given me the lifestyle that I always wanted.